Hello and welcome to another MJL Reviews, and can you guess what we're reviewing today? It is another anatomical model. This is really your respiratory system, but I'm most interested in the laryngeal model up top there, the lungs, and the diaphragm. So I think that this is a great model. So many students, and myself included, growing up have no concept of where your diaphragm is. So many teachers will say, like, breathe into your belly or talk about belly breathing, and then the student thinks that the diaphragm is a muscle that is in the stomach and in the abdomen. And we know that that's not true. It's actually right underneath the lungs. It's in your rib cage, right? Like a parachute at the base of your rib cage, attaching to your ribs on all sides. And the reason why it's called a diaphragm is because it bisects the torso in half. So I think this is a great model that can really show a student where the diaphragm is in relation to the lungs. And then it's also a lovely little anatomical model of the larynx. You see the hyoid bone, thyroid cartilage, cricoid cartilage. And if I position it correctly, it does come apart, so you can take it apart. You have your arytenoids in the back, and your false vocal folds and your true vocal folds are all in here. Now, this is pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie. This is Axis Scientific, and they're really well painted, really well done. It's very easy to unscrew this and remove the lobes of the lungs. If you wanted to take a look at the heart here, it's 7 pieces. There's so many parts of this that you can take apart and look at. It's really well made. It's $250. It's a lot of money. I bought a knockoff version of this for $150 that sits in my studio at the university. And I don't like it. I don't generally take apart this model because I don't really need my students to see their hearts. I really want them to understand the diaphragm, the lungs, and the larynx, of course. But that one, it wasn't well constructed, so I literally can't take the lung pieces off. So there are cheaper versions of this exact model out there, but I really think that you need to go name brand on this. If you're going to spend over $100 on something, I think it's better to get the better version of it than go for something slightly cheaper and then have it not work exactly how you like. And I have learned that lesson far too many times, or maybe I haven't learned that lesson because I've encountered that experience several times. But this is the Axis Scientific 7-part human respiratory system. It's 3/4 life size. Like I said, you have the larynx, you have the trachea. It does go into some of the heart and the arteries and everything. Not as useful for a singer, I think. We don't need to quite understand that. I mean, I guess we all living creatures should understand how our hearts work. I don't know what just happened right then. Lovely to see our lungs, and really important to see our diaphragm, and then you can imagine your ribcage over that. So I like to have this, and I use it in conjunction with my skeleton, which you're going to see on another MJL Reviews. Thank you so much. Bye.